Human Resources Department continues to provide a wide spectrum of services to city employees, such as benefit management, payroll, risk management, employee relations, recruiting, safety and training for over 300 full-time, part-time, and seasonal employees. 124 new hires joined the City of Jacksonville family, with 78 regular full-time employees and 46 part-time and seasonal employees. The city's Employee Assistance Program, or the EAP, assisted approximately 108 employees and their families by providing confidential counseling service for domestic, financial, emotional, and mental health matters. The EAP is zero cost to the city employees. Our Human Resources Department continues to pride itself in ensuring that city employees are provided with the highest quality of services and safety while at work. In 2025, there was a 15% decrease in workers' compensation claims filed with Human Resources. These efforts reflect our commitment to cultivating a safe, supportive, and well-equipped workforce that is dedicated to serving the people of our city. The story of Jacksonville is one of resilience, progress, and community spirit. Although challenges will continue to arise as we move forward, and our commitment to service and the bright future of the city remains unshaken. Residents, businesses, public servants, and community partners together, we are building a Jacksonville that is stronger and safer for generations to come. It is an honor to serve the city, and I look forward to the continued work ahead as we shape the next chapter of Jacksonville's growth. Thank you very much. That was long, I know, but I appreciate your patience and getting to speak and share this. I am very proud of all of our people that work here, people that serve. Council members, thank you all for your service, your time, what you do. It may not go unnoticed. You may catch a lot of heat on stuff, but thank you for striving to make Jacksonville a better place. To my department directors that in the city, thank y'all for what you do, everything that you do. Y'all work hard. You've got great staffs working for you. The people who work for our city are first class. All of our departments would not be what they were if it were not for the employees there. And so to the employees of the city, I say thank you very much. Are we perfect? No, absolutely not. I am human, they are human, mistakes are made. Anytime there is a mistake that is made, we want to learn from it and move forward. And so bear with us as we continue. I'm sure there will be mistakes in the future. Those will try to be limited, obviously. We don't want to make mistakes, but things happen. So with that being said, is there any new business or old business? Councilmember Dietz, I see you.
Your report was very good, very thorough. I want to bring a special recognition. Sorry, I'm not on here. New Covenant Church of God in Christ on South James, Pastor Eddie Miller and his staff is second to none. They are doing everything right for a city to help the people that are in need the most. And I've been over there numerous times already, taking them stuff. Staff, the people are super nice, and I'm just glad they stayed in Jacksonville and rebuilt. It's a blessing to have them. And Mr. Jake Short, and the work you do with the no problems, keeping us informed, and Thea, your staff and everybody, I've had to deal with them because of my business, and y'all are always so professional and so quick to do something that it amazes me myself. In a world where it's hard to get things done, people make promises, but to be honest, getting them to fulfill them is something else, and getting them to do the job is something else. But both y'all, if I've had an issue, y'all have been right there, and I appreciate y'all very much in the church, and the council members appreciate everything y'all do. And I'm looking around here, and I just wanted to address there's not, unfortunately, none of us are attorneys up here, so I apologize that I do not know all the rules and regulations, and that's but we try to do the best we can.
And I guess to reiterate what you guys obviously admit that there was a mistake that was made, you know.
I made a mistake too? Because I don't know the law.
Everybody does make mistakes.
And
but
I'll
obviously-
admit, I made a mistake.
Sir, we're not gonna have
but-
comments
but
from
yeah,
the
we're-
audience unless you wanna approach the mic.
I was addressed, so I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay,
I didn't-
no, it's fine.
I wasn't addressing, I just said,
Yeah.
I didn't see
I
any
need to
courtesy.
address the mic this far, but,
Yeah.
basically. my
Before that-
concern was
You-
what I was asking.
You come, yeah,
This lady signed the paper, y'all need to
Wow.
recognize
Yes.
Before we go get away from, I just want Michelle Spencer. Michelle Spencer worked tirelessly, effortlessly with the new commandment, and she's done a lot. You did a lot with Willow Bend to help those people, so thank you so much because you helped New Commandment get those cots. You work with them. You work with Pastor Miller, so thank you so much for what you've done to keep things going in the city.
Is there any funds available that would help these gentlemen here with some funds for doors or anything like that to help them? Or I'm just asking, they can get with you, but I know.
Yeah, she's done a lot, so thank you.
yeah, sir, I need you to, state your name and address.
Very well. My name is Laurent Batiste. I live at 19 Georgia Circle here in Jacksonville, Arkansas. I guess what I was trying to, like to reiterate, what I was trying to get clarity on, like I said, I understand there was a mistake that was made. I think we all understand that. What procedures and policies or additional training is available not only for the council, but, everybody involved to prevent this issue like this from happening in the future? Because obviously it was a mistake made, but also we're dealing with an issue of public trust as well and public transparency. And I think the citizens in Jacksonville, Arkansas, have the right to know what's going on, with their public officials. So what changes have been made? What has been talked about amongst you guys to ensure that something like this doesn't happen in the future?
Nothing.
Yeah,
We're not allowed to talk.
But we actually can talk for training.
yeah,
We do have 2 trainings every year that everyone, that you all pay for us to attend at Municipal League. They offer various sessions on all the things that we need to know. Everything, we receive books, we receive flash drives with the law on there. It's up to us to do our due diligence and do the research, dig in, ask questions, and attend those sessions and bring that back into the city so that we can then function. The governing body is your strongest as a unit, and we are here for oversight, for legislating, and for fiscal oversight as well. That's on us if we don't do that, but we are only as strong as we are as a unit, not individually. So if one goes and learns and the other one doesn't, or if someone doesn't agree with the law, that's not on one person. We have to come together as a whole and actually do our due diligence and studying, ensuring that we are apprised of what's going on so that we can then function as a governing body. That is so that we have your trust.
Right. I can agree with that. I think you're 100% right, but I will go back and say this: in order for you guys to perform within unity, there is an individual responsibility for everybody to do their job so they can perform in a proper manner in which we're not interfering with public transparency and the public trust. So there is a responsibility that each one of you have to do your job and be effective. So
And I believe they are committed to, so, like you said, myself included, always make mistakes. We all do, and they and myself, we are going to move forward and learn, from them. Councilmember McCoy is absolutely right with the Arkansas Municipal League and the winter session and summer sessions in which we attend. So that's where we receive a lot of it. And then also we are under the guidance of our city attorney to help hopefully keep us in the right spot. So thank you very much for your concern
Thank you.
and for your comments.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Good question.
Yes. State, would you, or have the microphone, or? Thank you, sir. State your name and address, where you live, and then you'll have 3 minutes also.
Yes, my name is Rochelle Britton. I live at 321 Lakeside Drive in Jacksonville. I signed because, as I see it, there was another problem with transparency today, and I appreciate Councilmember McCoy said, and I appreciate Councilmember Moss for owning up to what happened. But but I specifically signed to speak on those two ordinances, and yet the sheet wasn't even called. Every other council or board that I've dealt with in the state, you can sign up to speak on specific items. And in fact, the sheet says specific items, but my sheet was never called.
I apologize for that. I will take responsibility for that on behalf
Thank
of
you.
the council.
Thank you.
And we will make sure that that sheet is garnered in time so that we know what is going on. Yes, ma'am, I'll just say that on that. I won't do anything else with it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, and other than that, I generally agree with Councilmember McCoy on it, because even if perhaps you didn't know that salaries were not something that were supposed to be discussed in an executive session under FOIA, I've known for many years that anything that is discussed in executive session under FOIA for which a vote is needed has to come forward. That vote should be reenacted in public session as soon as it's over. So there was more problems involved
Yeah.
than what happened than just it's something you shouldn't discuss in executive session, because I mean, you could argue it was a personnel matter, even though it's not within the scope of FOIA personnel matters.
And that is the bottom line. That's the realization that was had, because yes, you're correct. We talk about personnel matters and so forth discussed in executive session. That is perfectly allowable, and that is why it is there for FOIA. The difference and what was missed amongst the council and myself was the fact that the discussion was about elected officials, and any action that takes place for salary discussion or any action that was going to take place, you're exactly right, has to come back and be done by a separate ordinance.
We were
So-
asked there was a question in the room, I do recall, where we were asked if there was any action required, and it was said no.
At that point in time, because
So I don't think
It should have been.
It should have, yeah, and that's the realization that everybody has arrived at and has learned from this in that situation.
Thank you.
So, you're welcome, absolutely.
I also have some questions. Well, I think I'll leave the rest for after the
Okay.
session.
Thank you.
All right, any other new business, old business?
The last $4,000 of the 29, will we be dealing with that at the next meeting? There were 2 more increases in the salary roster.
Those don't have to be dealt with, because
They
those were employees. That was not elected officials.
So although it's not included in the increase, that it's beyond the 3% that everyone else got, and theirs is more, we don't have to do anything to
No,
approve
there's no
those?
action that has to take place on that, because they are city employees, not elected officials. Any other questions? If not, we are adjourned. Thank you very much.